So we got Longhorn Liquors Old Scout store pick. It's the American whiskey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have the standard Old Scout American whiskey that we're going to taste it against. So let's go ahead and pour these and get them kind of airing out, because I noticed when I did have it before, they seem to open up real nice.
Yeah.
So let's see. Cool. All right, so I was trying to figure out what it was, man, and I've heard that it's like a 7-year MGP and possibly, and that it's a Tennessee whiskey done in like rejuvenated barrels.
Which is obviously Dickel if it's sourced Tennessee.
Yeah,
so.
more than likely. But I went to Smooth Ambler's website, and on the website it says that it's 9+ year high rye bourbon, and it states in parentheses that it's the same as their Old Scout single barrel.
Yeah. So I mean, that's obviously why you can't find their single barrels anymore, is because they allocated everything to the American whiskey program.
They're putting it in this.
Yeah.
So essentially it's Old Scout single barrel that's kind of diluted a little bit with some Dickel.
Yeah.
But interesting Dickel. It's basically put in used barrels that have been recharred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Kind of help with that extra, with the younger Dickel, kind of help age it a little more, make it have a little more character than just younger Dickel.
And I've always found Dickel always tastes kind of a little corn husky.
Oh yeah, it's very corn flakes, lots of corn influence. Because like on the barrel bourbons that are Dickel, it's usually, even whenever they're like 9 to 11 years, it's you can still taste that Dickel corn.
Yeah, and that's kind of the reason that I haven't really gotten into barrel bourbon so much. I think I have a couple that I liked, but even some of the store picks, it's just not my thing. And I guess I'm not really big on the Dickel profile. But we'll see how it comes out on this. I mean, they haven't been sitting here that long, but I'm going to go in for a nosy. I'm going to start with the American, the standard, bottled at 99 proof. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of nice, man.
Yeah.
I do get the corn.
Yeah, I don't get near as much of the MGP
influence.
Which I used to be a huge Smooth Ambler Old Scout fan. I mean, I still have a ton of bottles that I rat hold whenever. I mean, I had a bunch of single barrels that I had open at one time, but then whenever I heard they were doing away with a lot of it, I was trying to buy up as much as I could.
Yeah, and that I bought a whole bunch, but I was drinking them, you know what I mean? So I have 2 left, 2 11 years, and one of them's really good, the other one's pretty average, but that's it, man. I can't find any anymore anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I get caramel, I get the corn, a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, man.
Yeah, it's decently balanced on the nose.
Go and try so this one is the Longhorn Liquor American whiskey store pick. Now this one's bottled 107 proof. I think this one came out like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks at the most.
Yeah, the first time I saw it was at their grand opening.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So 107, but supposedly same mash bill and everything. I don't have the exact details on it, but apparently 9+ and a 5-year.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that it's probably like different ratios of that blend, I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, yeah. Yeah, this is totally different. Much more caramel, brown sugar.
I still get a decent amount of the cinnamon, though.
Yeah, I still get the cinnamon. Just richer all around, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely more full body. And I know it's got 8 extra proof, but I don't know if that accounts for all of it.
You know, and I don't get that in any kind of alcohol or vapor.
Oh no,
not at all.
Either
7
one
extra,
of them
8,
are very,
8 more proof. It doesn't
very
nose that
easy
way.
to nose,
Dude,
yeah.
that's nice actually. I do get a little corn, but it's almost like a buttered corn or something. But I'm gonna go in for a taste, man. I'm gonna start with the
Regular.
With the standard, yeah. Now after smelling that one, this one feels a little weak. Finish is short, but man, up front, I actually got some berries.
Yeah, the finish starts to trail off a little
Yeah,
bit.
pretty quick.
I mean, it's not unpleasant
No.
at all. No.
No, and I don't know what
It's better than I'd kind of remembered.
Yeah.
Because I was excited to try it because that's why you got batch 1.
That's batch 1, huh? The very first one. That's cool.
And because I was always a fan of all their source products, so I was I was real curious to see what they were going to do.
Yeah,
with
they've
it.
been known to pick good barrels, man.
Yeah, it's and what does
Get a little water here.
I want to say it goes for 30, mid 30s, I think. So that's not that bad.
I think it's $35-$40, something like that. For the standard, or I think 30-35 for the standard, and I think store picks are about $35-$40, somewhere around there. But
yeah,
I'm gonna go in on this one because just much richer, man, and fuller, more brown sugar. Kind of like more of everything that I liked about this one,
but
and less of everything I didn't like.
Kind of
about
amped
it.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's similar in profile, but there's certain notes that are definitely way more prominent. But I think there's way more of the MGP in the store pick than there is the normal blend, because it
has a lot more character, man, and it's just richer. Yeah. Wait. Oh, what is that? I just smelled something really nice, almost like plums or something. It's got a little fruitiness to it, but a lot more of the brown sugar and caramel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a step up. And it's not even just the extra proof that's doing it. It is packing much more flavor.
Way more flavor. This is it's really good. I mean, I think as far as and it's all relative, comparatively speaking to the standard, it's a huge step up.
It's got pretty decent flavor to it. I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
you're
man,
gonna be
and it's an
disappointed.
easy drinker.
Oh yeah, it is
For 107 proof.
Oh yeah.
It's a solid pick, man. I think they did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I had this is actually the first American whiskey store pick that I've had, and I was apprehensive to buy them before now, just because whenever I bought this, I wasn't the
Blown
biggest
away.
fan of it. I mean, as it's kind of aired out, it's gotten a little better, but I mean, you can see I haven't put too much of a dent in it, and that's my first bottle of
And you
it.
can see I just got this one, and
Yeah.
it's almost at the same level as yours. So
I wasn't as interested in getting it just for that fact.
it's certainly different,
Oh
and it's
no,
certainly a
it's
step up.
yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah.
why I think they had to have kind of tweaked the ratios on it. But especially if they're using 9+ year MGP from their old Scout stocks, if they raise the ratio on that, it's definitely going to elevate the flavor.
Yeah, it's actually that's pretty impressive too that they would use 9 year to go into this. So
Yeah, I just figured that they
As much as their
probably
Scout is sought
were
after.
using the because this came around at the pretty much the exact same time that they discontinued their 7 and 10 year small batch, and the 7 year was the higher rye blend, the 10 year was the lower rye blend, and so I just figured they were using their 7 year stocks that they were using for the batch, throw in here with the recharred
that makes sense.
Cass Dickel stuff, and then so.
Well,
but,
anyway, so it's a good pick, man. I think I don't think anybody would be disappointed with getting one of these. Oh man, and it just seems like it just keeps getting better too.
Yeah, and that's I think that's attributed to the MGP, because every old Scout I ever had loved air.
Yeah.
I would pop them, drink a little bit, and then just let them sit for like a month or two, and it would get exponentially better. Same thing even with just the 7 year small batch. It was the same way. It didn't take near as long to open up as the single barrels, but that's why whenever I would first pop them open, if they were immediately phenomenal, I'd go back and buy a bunch of bottles. But because they would always, it was guaranteed they would always get better.
Yeah.
And so that would be my guess, that this will steadily get better because of that blend. But yeah, I mean, even from kind of drinking it a little bit the other day, it's already gotten even better. So yeah,
Good
it's
deal. Well, let's wrap it up. Longhorn Liquor, Old Scout 107, American Whiskey. I think it's a good pick.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.